welcome along and welcome back to Six Ashes. It is late spring, day 6, and we are going to jump in our Ford TW25 here and get that working on field 17 here. We've got this fully done as far as manure and everything, or as far as our slurry and digestate goes. And yeah, this field is ready to be planted with our final crop. Which is going to be the carrots. So let's get this to here. Bring up course play, course generation, field 17. We want current vehicle, automatic. We want 3 headlands as normal, up downs, turn in the corners, and generate me a course. There we go. So that's going to stop at the... I kind of want it to go along that, so let's see if we can get longest edge to generate us a better course for this. Yeah, that's better. That's the course I want. So that just will work a little bit better for us. It's going to start at the top corner there, but should produce what we want. I think it's going to have an issue down that bottom corner where we've got a little bit of extra grass, but we'll see what happens with that later on. All in all though, this is really good. This is the last day for us to get the carrots in, so we should be able to do that. Let's go there. We want next or nearest waypoint drive course, and that is immediately off doing that. Perfect. Right, so with that done, we're going to jump into this tractor here and actually just immediately drop the back off it. The 2 things I want to do actually is drop the back off this and then go and grab ourselves... I think we want the bucket for this next job. Basically, we haven't touched our allotments in a while, and we need to go down there. We need to take any manure that we've got here down there, because we use all of our manure down that way, and we need to go and give some water to all of the equipment, to all of the greenhouses down there as well. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to load up our little trailer here with this, and then we can take all of this and, oh, I have to go out this way. We'll take all this down there and get that done. That needs to be further back. And we're going to use this tractor for it because it's that much faster. Otherwise, it's going to take us a little while to get down there and back if we use the 6810. So much better to use this. And then by the time we come back here, hopefully... we'll have the TW25 have moved across the field a bit and be able to get the 6810 running with getting the carrots in. I completely forgot the manure. Let's get that here. Actually, we're going to come back a little bit further. Get this. Oh, got to maneuver this a bit better now. There we go. So we'll take this into this yard here. Come out... so that we've got the trailer facing the right way, so that we can easily fill it up, and then we'll fill the manure up and head down there. It's one of those things you get your head into, oh, I'm doing this job, and actually you need to do the previous stage first. And if you don't, then you get down to your allotments and go, oh no, I meant to bring a load of manure with me. And it actually makes it easier for us if we load manure into this, because then we just tip the first lot immediately into there, and then the rest we just put on our pile down there. And eventually we're going to get a really good pile of manure down that way. There we go. Let's get this up. And we got it set up so that we only have to take this trailer down there now. We don't have to go and grab a water trailer as well, because we've got water already sorted for our horses. And it's not quite going to be all of it. Already sorted for our horses, and therefore we only need the water trailer down at the allotments now. Does mean that we have to go out and grab water for them, but we should be all right for that at the moment, I think. There we are, and just get that last little bit and collect that up. And the beauty of what we've got with the allotments and with the horses is that it brings in enough money for us to be able to just keep going without having to borrow anything. This daily income has been a really, really huge boon for us throughout this whole series. And it's something that I keep forgetting on other series I got. For example, Bessie Beneath that we're doing over on Twitch. It's causing me trouble because the daily income stuff I've got set up, I've not actually got running at the moment. So as a result, we've had to borrow a lot of money. So I'm gonna have to, over there, gonna have to sort out that and make sure that I've got things running in the same way as we've got things running over here. Almost down to the allotments, and I just realized this is the first winter where we've done no work in that forestry bit there at all, where it's just been really, really busy down at the main farm getting the new yards built. The other thing is, I just don't see all of this alfalfa is ready to cut, and it's true of every alfalfa field, including our field as well. So we're going to probably have to try and go and cut up there and cut that today if we get the chance. Once we've got the 6810 starting to seed the carrots, we'll be a lot freer to work with this tractor. And I've got a choice whether I can do some spraying or I can do some cutting. And I think we're probably going to try and cut our grass and our alfalfa today. If we have a look at the weather forecast actually for this game day is pretty good. Next game day, not so much. So we would be fairly well off if we went and did an early cut here. Wow, all of that went in. An early cut here, and then went and did the spraying over the summer. Would be a better way to do things, I think. We are nowhere near a full set of manure. That suggests to me that our horses have actually run out of straw, so we need to go and sort that as well, because if they run out of straw, A, they won't be generating as much money for us, and B, we will run out of manure overall up here, because it's very abnormal that we come down here and don't have enough manure to fill this up. So let's just finish this off and get this well, I think it's going to take all of this manure that we've got, so let's get that into there. Oh no, there we go, that is full now, so that will get the greenhouse generating more money again. And we just need to go and do the same thing and check on the water levels that we've got in our trailer as well, because those are critical to making sure that this all keeps functioning as it should. So back it up, hook it up, and what's our water level like? Yeah, we've got water, so let's back that up and unload it and see how much this takes. There we go, not too much, so that's good. We'll disconnect that and that and that and leave that there, so there should be enough there for that to work. And then our bees and our greenhouses here, those will start generating, or will continue to generate. I mean, the bees are generating money for us anyway, but the greenhouses will now start generating more money because they are producing more crop. And we can get this lot back up to the main farm and check out our next job. Been giving it some good thought on the way back over here, and I think our best bet is going to be to cut, row, bale, and wrap the grass and the alfalfa. Alfalfa silage, I'm fairly sure that we can put that. Fairly sure we can put that into the BGA as well. If not, we'll be able to sell alfalfa silage bales for a fairly good price anyway. And the grass bales, we want to put that in, or those in for that anyway, to make silage. So we can do silage bales fairly easily. Otherwise, we've got to put them into the silage clamp and stuff, and that actually will work less in our favour. So what we'll do is we'll drop this off the front of here. We're going to have to put some care tyres on this in order to not actually destroy any of the grass, I think. Although, actually, we should be alright, because we're in a position where that's not going to be too much of an issue. What I do want to do quickly is have a look at the condition of our horses before we do this. So they could do some carrots, they could do some oats, they could do with some haylage, as I call it, although it's called horse silage here. And yes, they need straw. So let's leave the bucket on for now. We'll head back out here, and what we'll do is we'll grab a bit of oats over here. And this is why this is now such a nice setup. We can come over here and just hopefully fill up with some oats. Oh, can I not fill up from these? I thought I could fill up from these boxes with oats. Apparently not. That is annoying. There's a solution to this. Do we have it in here? I think we might. We're gonna have to go and pick it up from the shop if we do, and this would then go next to the next level of realism, and I don't have it. I need to get the spade in here to fill this up properly, I think. For now though, what we'll do, I think we can take this up there and just fill it straight from this. So let's bring this into here. Yeah. Can't unfortunately fill the bucket from those as much as I want to, but we should be able to pick up the whole pallet, I think, and go and take that up there to feed them. I think the solution otherwise, which will be pretty cool, is to grab the spade mod and spade it out of the bucket into the front. Would make actually would work really well. So we may get that from a realism perspective in future, or just spading it actually out of this straight into the horse feed. That would also work really well. Let's bring this through here. But the way these work, I think we're all right to come through here and just hold this above, and then it will. Oh, in fact, we have them up here. So yeah, we don't need these. We can just put this back in the shed and go and deal with the ones that are up there. Seems to be how I did it before. Yeah, like that, and through here. 6810, I want to get working on this job and doing the yard side stuff, I think. Right, so let's come in here. Yeah, we just want to put a haylage bale in here as well. There we go. Just putting it on the front has loaded a load in. So yeah, that's all we need. It's just enough interaction for them to load in. So do the same with carrots. A lot of grass growing through my my stuff here. There we go. And carrots done as well. And now we just need to go and get a bale spike and get the haylage in here as well. Whoa. Yeah. 6810, smaller tractor, will work better in here. So, and then this tractor isn't doing quite so many jobs around this yard, because it's our spray tractor as well as our longer distance tractor and things like that. Although apparently it can't be our slurry spreading tractor. That's still got to be the 6810. It's round, and just keeping an eye on where our TW25 is. In with the haylage. 3,250 litres of that. Yeah, we do need to get our horse or the horse grass field working properly this year. We might have to go up there actually and spray that quickly, because that is getting very, very close to being ready. There we go. And that now should mean our horses have everything they need except for the final bit, which is the straw. So we can close the gates and everything. And then we'll just put their straw. Oh, it's been a while since we've done the animals and the other bits. It's good to get them back and done. And again, we had a bit of a rush at the end of last year trying to get everything done. And there we go. But we don't need to make any hay at the moment. We have tons of hay. We don't need any more straw at the moment. We're not planning on well, we're going to be turning our oats we are going to be doing oat straw this year, but it's not going to be stuff that we keep here. It will be stuff that we take to sell, because that just will work so much better for us. Money wise, we have way more straw and hay than we need at the moment. We have way more, pretty much everything than we need at the moment, which is just good news. Right, this down here. And what I'm going to do, actually, is we'll drop this off here. We'll drop that off as well. And we're going to go and alter this. We'll get this so that we can go and spray, because we're going to have to spray with this anyway. And then I might go and do the cutting once we've done the spraying with the 6810. Because we can seed with this as well. Although, yeah, it's really the big tires I need as well. I got two very similar tractors and I need to do very similar jobs with them. And each one is kind of better set up to do the same two jobs that I need doing at the same time, which is just really annoying. Right, let's do this. Customize this, and what we want on this is to switch my tires from the wides to the thins. We can't do that with the Michelins. We got to do that with the Trelleborgs. Where are they? There we go. So we put the narrows on this now. We want to put the that on there as well. Customize that. Yes, please. There we go. So that is now all set up. We can go and get our sprayer onto it. Unless What do we have kicking around here? We do still have some solid fertilizer. It is... Oh, it's 150 litres. No. We want... yeah, we want the solid fertilizer from in here. What is that at the bottom? That looks like liquid fertilizer at the back of this. If it is, we should be good. So let's get this out of the way. So that we can get this working. Lots of just moving stuff about. And we're going to have to put the front loader back on to sort out this issue with the... Or sort out the onions and... yeah. Right. Front tank on first. And then we want the rear tank. And we'll probably need the spread configuration. Well, I need to cut. But we need to get this field sprayed first. Liquid fertilizer now coming in and going into the front tank. Switch over to the rear tank. See if we can pull it in far enough. Yeah, there we go. Although that's not going to be enough, we're going to have to switch this round. And yeah, I'll get this loaded up and then we'll head out to the field and get some spraying done as well, I think. So we are up to field, well, I'm not sure what number of field I've given this now, but we're up here and we're going to get this spray. You can see it is well down on what it needs. On the other hand, it is also very, very useful, this field. This will, yeah, this is the one field where we need to get the horse grass set up correct. We've not connected up. There we go. And on. There we go. So if we get this, if we get how this field is done correct this year, we will get horse, we'll get haylage off it. It's getting the right way of getting it tethered and everything. That's gonna be the trick. We got it wrong last year. We ended up with a whole load of just standard silage, the way this field was done last year. So getting the right number of tedding done on it, that is our trick. That is what we need to do. And we want to not take it, we need to take it far enough but not too far. And last year we just didn't take it far enough, and that caused us to end up with a whole load of just standard silage. We still made money off it. We still managed to get this to be profitable, but at the same time we ended up with stuff that we didn't need, and ended up having to, I think we ended up having to buy our horse silage or haylage bales as a result, which wasn't good. We do have a couple of patches on this field that sort of just aren't planted down this corner, which again we could probably do something with if we wanted to. There we go. Bring this round. And this isn't a very big field, so it's not something that's overly useful to us for other stuff. It's the same thing we got with field 13. Field 13 I've left as alfalfa because it's just not that useful a field for other things. Bring this up here, back round. The mini-map stuff with precision farming is just so useful. And we've not used much of this liquid fertilizer at all, which is great because we want to leave this all in here. And there we go. Right. That is that field done. Nice quick job. But gets this into a position where we want it to be, ready for us to cut in the near future. So we're going to go and just drop these bits off. Then we're going to have to sort out our yard as well now that we've made a mess. And with as far through as the T-dub is, no, I think we still need to wait a little bit longer before we get the carrots in. Doesn't mean we shouldn't get everything set up though, so we're gonna, yeah, clear things up around the yard a little bit, try and get some stuff out of the way. I've actually put my sprayer in that shed there, and nowhere for the herbicide to go at the moment, so we're gonna have to plonk that off to the side, just out my way. Go find that. Right, like that. Then we need to get the onions and the carrots out of there. So we'll pull that trailer forward. That way we can get at the carrots, unload the onions from our seeder, and then get them into the store. And yeah, the 6810 with this on it as a yard tractor for doing this kind of stuff, actually really useful. It's that much smaller than the other tractor. That means that we're just that little bit more maneuverable. And because the speed thing isn't an issue here, we're good as far as it being that useful little thing to have around. Why don't we get the height of our front loader right? There we go. Carrots out. Oh wow! And there is our problem. We need a weight on the back of this in order to pull that off. Not quite sure. I don't think we've got any weights around the farm because we're not really using front loading weights. Do we have anything? No, no. Ah, yes we do. Right over there. Let's go grab that. Now this is only a 700 kilogram weight, so I don't know if this will be enough. It may be a case, we've got that nice big one down at the shop that we've previously used for loading stuff up down there. If I need to go and get something of a similar size, we might have to. It's not happy, but it's still on its wheels, which is more than can be said for how it was before. So we'll put that over there, like so. And nicely out of the way. And we'll get the onions off as well. So, there and there. I'm wondering if we can store this just on the side of this shed. Underneath the awning there. Might be a good place for it. In we go and up. Perfect. I think it's is that potatoes we've got in here left over? I think it is leftover potatoes, yeah. So yeah, we've got a fair amount of crops sitting in this barn at the moment. Just clear this yard up. So I'm going to clear this yard up and get us into a position where we can load up the carrots. And by that point, I think this tractor is going to be ready to get started on planting this field. And there we go, filling up with some carrots now, having cleared our yard up rather nicely. And there we go. So bring that up. Oh, that is unfolding the wrong bit. There we go. Closing that up, and we're good to go. Let's go drop the front off this, And then we can get the carrots planting, because this is going to be in a position where it's ready to do it. And we are going to be able to say we've got our last crop in for the year, which is just humongous. So drop that off, back off a little bit. Actually, we'll put it to the side, because we don't want to leave this on here. We've no reason to have the front loader kicking around on here, and it'll just end up hampering us if we do. There we go. And with that done, we can now get this heading out to the field and get it started working. With our 6810 out there now seeding, and our TW25 just coming down to this end of the field, we're all looking pretty good. We're gonna get this ready now for doing the mowing and rowing and everything. I don't think we have time to do this today, unfortunately. But what we can look at is, yeah, look at that weather forecast. We want to be doing no grass work next game day either. It's going to be a case of trying to get stuff done around the farm. I think we might give this actually a clean. By the time we are in a position to be doing grass work, we won't need this tractor to be doing it. We can get the 6810 going round with the mower and doing cutting, and we're going to have the horse grass to do at the same time. So we can have a play around with that later and do all that. We want to give this 7840 a good wash down. Make sure that it is tip top. I think we'll give it a repair as well while we're here, while those other two tractors are out there working. Because, wow, look at that. That's just nice and shiny. And let's do this. And we want to repair this tractor for 277 and get that back working at its full. So this will now put back on the spraying stuff, because that will be the next job that we have for this tractor. When we get a nice dry day in a couple of days, we'll go round, we'll grab and get all of our fields done. We've had a bit of a stroke of luck, actually, the last little while ago. You remember I might have been talking about the fact that our oats, that I was really worried our oats were never going to germinate, and we were just going to lose the whole crop. Well, the good news is the oats have germinated. Field 11. Okay, we've got a few patches of germination failed, but in general, that field of oats is going well, and we've got growth everywhere. Field 12, which is the soybeans, we're waiting for those to germinate at the moment, but that'll be good. And yeah, these carrots, it's warm enough for them to germinate this game day, so that will all be great as well. We're going to leave this in this shed here, and yeah, now it's just a case of our tractors finishing their work. Our TW25 is coming down towards the end of the field here, and this is the corner that we altered stuff, and I'm just looking, and it looks like we're going to have some overlap with the area there that was done. So what I'm going to do is, when this finishes, I'm just going to go and get my plow and complete that last little bit, get that last little bit working as it should be. Otherwise, we're going to get the seeder into that corner as well, and that's going to have a problem as well. So yeah, that then will get this field working as it should. Let's take all those indicators off, and yeah, when this comes back around here, we'll switch over to the plow on this T-dub and just finish off that bottom corner. So TW25 has finished. Let's reverse this out and just get this over here. We can then go and put this back in our rear yard. and just do a straight switch over. 6810 is doing well. It's got most of the way through the field now. And should mean that we are, yeah, we're going to have the carrots in today. We are going to get all of our crops on here this year in and hopefully germinated. Because being day 6 of spring, yeah, this is the last day we can get the carrots in and the onions in, which of course we did last time. The only thing that we would still have time to do would be the soybeans, but we've already got those in anyway. There we go. And there's that. And yeah, means that we should be able to just tidy up this last little corner of this field, which I've been meaning to do for a while. So this is useful, and it means we'll get this done before our little seeder comes down here. So I'm gonna unfold this, put it down, and we want to turn create fields on, and yeah, just bring it along this edge here. Get rid of this jagged edge bit and just clean things up. There we go. Actually, don't want to turn that. I want to turn create fields off, and I want to fold it in. So let's just check before we go and put this down in our shed and cause a problem. Allow create fields is off. Good. Right. There we go. This gateway is a lot of fun getting stuff into this backyard. Any bigger equipment and we'd have a problem. But yeah, now that's done and dusted, we can put our TW25 away. I'm not sure there are many jobs left for this year before harvest is done now. So this probably could do with a wash as well. Oh, actually, so could our... Let's get this washed while we're at it. Out we get. Grab that, and there we go. Get the whole thing a quick wash down. Probably should have done the same with the cultivator, but we might get this out with the plough later and do that grass field possibly if we find time over the summer. See if we can get a cut off it and then get it replanted so that we can get a second cut in the autumn. But that is all looking good. Park this back up. And yeah, our 6810 is soon going to be finished as well. 6810 is coming down to this bottom corner now, and we're going to see how accurate my new bit of ploughing really was, and whether it takes all of it. It's not bad actually. I'm quite happy with that. There's a little bit of an area there. I think we might go back and just fill that in a moment. But yeah, in general, that's pretty good. Just enough carrots as well in this little seeder to make it the whole way around. This seeder actually has been really, really good on here. Yeah, very, very impressed by it. So we'll stop driver and we'll clear the course because we don't need it. We want to go and do this little bit here. If we can get it. Oh, we might have to come around the other way and do it. Because we've got a bump in the field here. And, yeah, it just... feeders and things aren't going to come across it. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. And down. See, yeah, it just won't get it. It just lifts wrong on it. With that seeder. So, yeah. We can't. Oh, we got most of it, and then we just need to pop back around here, and yeah, there's this little area here that it misses out on a little, but you can get fairly easily. And just finish off this corner as well. Next time it scans for this field, it should pick those areas up, interestingly enough. So that should work for us, because it basically just does a quick scan of the field every time it loads up. And we've got plenty of space actually at the bottom of the field there where we could add more stuff in. But that is all the seeding done. So we want to give this tractor a wash and our seeder a wash and get all of this away. But we can do that next time because it's been a fairly long day on the farm. It is 20 to 8 in the evening. So we're going to leave this tractor here and leave that all to do here. I think that's undercover. Yes, it is. That's good. Right, so there we go. All of our crops are in here now on 6 Ashes. Hopefully everything's going to germinate overnight, so that will be perfect. We've got a little bit of fertilizing to do to get everything up to scratch. We've got some mowing to do. Plenty to keep us busy during the summer. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.